Figure that'd be a ideal thing to do, since everyone takes more than 10 minutes to get here. Let's do a bit of grinding. Now, apparently someone does take exactly 10 minutes to get here. I must retract the everyone part of that statement. Oh hey, a counter! Rarely see those go off. Rarely see them being worth a damn, too. Yeah, I'll stay there. Alright. Oh, we don't have fire. And anything of the other elements works. Oh, that's right, Phantasma. Anyway, we're faring a lot better this time, even though it's only still turn 1. Yep, ice for everyone. Oh, and we have race. Oh, fantastic. I guess I'll have him go up there, block things off. Maybe. Okay, so Joe's gonna go before the Tobios unless we let something attack him. I am also gonna go before the Tobios. I don't think we need to bind. Alright, that's a full health ogre. We don't have an initiative to deal with, but it is a more tactically advantageous position. Well, strategically advantageous. Oh, hi, Spades. It's been a while. say I'm doing fine. Yeah, I think fine is the appropriate short response. I would take a while to give a long response. Wait, isn't Hecate a mat? I don't think Hecate's a Fizz attacker. Ogre can make up for it, though. Is it poverty? Sickness? Injury? A literal kick to the balls? And a normal attack. Okay. If they both missed, I would be miffed. Almost. Sweet, level up. Alright, strength 10, and we'll leave it there. I wonder what we'll run out of first. Demons or the SD card? That, anything, right, John Pavon's the one that knows. Let's save that for a more emergent heal. Fantastic, that's one. Okay, that's a miss. Immediately sours the mood. Hey, it's level 14 now. That was short. could go for either. Guess I'll go for the one that can poison. Again, I forgot to check Hecat's stats. Hopefully it doesn't matter that much, though. Oh, no snipe. Yeah, it's still a hit. And with that, the Tobio squads are, well, there is still one left, but it's on its last. Serpents? Doesn't really have legs. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep the Gagason squad alive until I get the SD card. Maybe. See how this goes. Okay. Nothing went too poorly. Oh, I'm bound for some reason. I'll leave Daichi there, let it, the Gagason wail for a bit. Grows most of the heal. Nice. Maka. Alright, now we can kill this guy. If they'll hit. Oh, never mind, just need to hit. Alright, so I leveled up, which means we have a new demon, if not multiple demons. Diffuse now. I have not seen this thing before. Oh, an angel. Angels suck, right? Yeah, Force Dance. They still got Bloodline. Which sucks as a racial skill. That looks like an okay-ish mage. Yeah, heck, it's a mage. This Mokoi is Fizz Attacker. Okay. Watchful money bags, eh? What do you need? Ah, that demon's 20. So either we get a Hair of Inaba, or we get another Hairy Jack. Hmm. It's always rough calls. I'm not giving up the Jambavon or Tobio. Tamlin I'm kind of okay with. He's level 10 now, which is a little encouraging. But it's not going to keep pace with the others. The Hecate's new, so I guess yeah, I'll check out the auction then. So you got a Hecate or a Hare. And we got Hare. We got a Wig. 482. Okay, so that's what you need. Beat by 1. $105, you motherfucker. 5 Maka refund, you I can't wait for the compendium where I don't have to buy those fuckers anymore. I can just conjure them from ether. Alright, Hair of Inaba. There we are. +1 to magic, to agriculture, Massachusetts. Oh, maybe actually. Yeah, I'll take Virginia. Oh, okay. Do we want extra bonus or plus poison? Extra bonus doesn't feel like a significant thing. It really doesn't. I have not felt its effects lately, so let's go with plus poison. Although we did just lose a few movement demon. There, rank up. Guess Tamlin's back in. As for this jockey... So I'll throw the Mokoi in there. Fine. That's my short answer. You're looking for Kate, huh? Why'd you stop suddenly?
Dude, check it out. I think there's some people left here after all. Awesome. Let's go ask if they know about the place in the death video.
Welcome. Come on down, boys. First come, first serve.
Excuse me. I wanted to ask something. Whoa.
A selection of bread, snacks, and drinks lines the table.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff.
Buy a lot and I'll give you the bulk discount.
Hey, man, do you think I need to buy something? You know, for asking? Maybe I'll just get some juice or something. What's this? The fantastic fusion of natural spring water and takoyaki puree.
You seem to have a knack for picking out the odd flavors, Daichi.
Oh, sweet merciful heavens. My stomach is churning just thinking about it.
It's a popular item. That's our last one.
What, seriously? Oh man, I actually kind of want it now. What should I do? Well, alright, fine. I'll take it. When in Osaka, right?
Thanks. Your total will be 3,000 yen.
What? It's like 30 bucks.
Well, okay. Let me just get 3,000. 3,000. What? 3,000 yen?
That's true. Avenger glares at the both of
What's
you.
your problem? You should be grateful I'm even selling to you.
Oh, no. I think we pissed him off. It's okay, man. No need to push our luck.
Well, what are you gonna do, kid? Make up your mind already.
Well, I don't exactly have 3,000 yen with me right now.
Then quit manhandling the merchandise. Get out of here. Lousy window shoppers.
All right, sorry.
You and Daichi flee the scene.
Holy crap baskets, that was terrifying. Osaka's a death trap.
I don't know how many endings there are. I just kind of discussed this, or at least touched it on brief last time. That I assume a sequel is larger than the first game, or of comparable size, because they already have the framework for making the content. So they just gotta make new content. Part of why sequels are so popular, or were so popular, before they moved on to live service games. But yeah, if I showed you the hours played I have in the first game, and there's, what was it, 8 endings in that game? And you still don't need to see all of the scenes in order to get to those 8 endings. So, yeah. Oh, and file size? That? I'd actually have to quit the game to check directly, but I'm gonna say it's around 3 gigs. Maybe it's 2 gigs. I know the .3ds file size seems to round up to the nearest 2 gigabytes or so. And I'm playing on a .3ds in Citra, so it's not exactly accurate. I'd have to see it in .cia to know exactly how large. But I think the .3ds was 4 gigabytes, so it's over 2, but less than 4.
Scary place, scary time. Oh man, we didn't even get to ask about the death video. What do we do?
Yeah, not quite sure which one to go for at this point. However, yeah, audio files is probably the second largest file type behind the video and other graphics, visual graphics. Because 4K takes up a huge amount of file size, but this isn't 4K. But, as I think I mentioned, I know where I can get the CDs, so I'm just gonna look over there real quick. So I know there's a DS version, which I'll have to look at the CF for that, and compare file sizes. Looks like that archive only has it in .3ds. I may need to check the H shop then. I'm not fully used to searching up the H shop, at least browsing it wise. Okay, yeah, the size bar is a little bit based on which region it's for. The European one's actually slightly larger because there's more languages in there. But it looks like... Never mind, that wasn't the full... Yeah, alright, so the European version of this game is 2.78 gigabytes in the .cia. And... I gotta... lock it so it's not so dull. So, yeah, may as well just pop it full screen then at this point. So, I'm looking at is this one, which is 2.78 gigs. And then in Korea it's 3.4. Interesting. 2.78. Weird how Korea is larger. Actually, maybe the H shop has it. The NDS file. Alright, let's just go for Double Survivor then. Wait, no, there's Double Survivor 2. Let's go games. Oh, that's exclude. Include. Oh, that's how that works. Yeah, don't really. Language. Look, this one's for Korea, this one's for Europe, this one's for North America. Oddly enough, European releases usually have, like... Okay, either it's English, and then maybe, like, French and German. Or it's, like, 6 languages, including, like, Dutch. And I don't quite remember the other ones off the top of my head. North American is just English, so the Europeans probably is just English, but Korean's interesting. Maybe it's both English and Korean. And here doesn't look like I'll get regular 2DS games there, so... Double Survivor 2 from Japan. And I'm gonna have to go down to S, aren't we? Yeah, for Shin Megami Tensei. Off the top, and a rough estimation would be 217 megabytes. You know what? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what units that's in. That's kilobytes, then that's megabyte. Wait, really? If this is in bytes, then we're at 134 megabytes up here approximately. It's 1024 to get to the next one because it's power of 2, but you can still do a rough estimation just by counting 1,000 please. I guess we'll download that. Now, how big is it? Well, zips obviously become rather large. Really, 128. Alright. Oh wait, that's directly the .nds, it's not a zip file. Huh. God damn, audio's a lot. It could be higher textures too, or extra content, but extra content wouldn't take up that much more space. God damn, voice acting really is a lot. Oh, there's also the opening cutscene too. I don't think that's there in the original. Okay. Just gonna quick look up Adobe Fiber 2 record breaker differences. See, several skills and demons were added. A whole post-game arc, which I doubt, content-wise, or rather hours played-wise, that should be a lot, but data-wise, I don't think so. Oh, they have 2 difficulty options, too. And voice acting, for all out-of-battle dialogue, interestingly enough. Ah, yeah, censorship laws. Oh, that should roughly answer your question. It went from 128 megabytes to 2.78 gigabytes. And maybe they improved the texture resolution, but I kind of doubt that's going to be a huge deal, because I think the screen dimensions are... The 3DS, or at least a lot of 3DS models, have larger screens than the regular DS, but I don't think they're that much larger. No, double size might actually be a lot. That's a quadrupling of pixels. Even then, doubling texture sizes, that wouldn't double the entire that is audio files and maybe the video too, huh? AC is an Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I played the part of the first one, all of the second one, and that's it. As far as the first one went, I almost completed the first assassination, as in I'd like set everything up, I did all the side objectives, got to the perfect vantage point, and started the leap to assassinate the guy, and then the disc failed to be read. And the disc has not been read since. So, yeah, I haven't really played Assassin's Creed 1 much. But 2 I got to play all the way. Although that was like childhood, I haven't replayed it recently. Alright, let's check out rumors. As you discuss the death video of the city's condition, Daichi suddenly stops.
Whoa. Is that...
Osaka Castle. And all the other buildings, too.
Well, that's definitely something for you to go at. Should occupy your time for a while, especially if you go for 100% on all of them. But that's only if you want to. I know from experience going for full completionist mode on a game can ruin the fun. Because I started playing games for fun, and I'm like, I can't quite think of something to do, but I still want to play the game. And then the achievements are just right there to be like a checklist of new things to do. I'm like, cool. But at some point, I just go straight to the checklist first. And I'm not really playing the game because I want to play it, I'm just playing the game because I got a checklist to clear. The way you phrase that one, you're asking like how the story is so far, how does the story go overall? There's a few ways to interpret that. Brotherhood, Legacy 1 though. Ah, so you're already a completionist. I can't really say it's a wholly bad thing, because it does give you very concrete goals to go towards, but currently of the mind that it's best that if you play a game because you enjoy playing it rather than because for other reasons. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation, which I doubt you've heard too often. Intrinsic is, yeah, you just want to do it because you want to do it, because it feels good to do it, or you innately find satisfaction or enjoyment in doing the thing, and there's no other reason to it. You know, you're doing it just cause. While extrinsic is, you got money, or prestige, or achievements, or something else that's not just cause. And people are happier when they do things via intrinsic motivation. For someone who hasn't played the game, fair enough summary.
I can't believe it, but it's real, huh? How's Osaka in such bad shape, too? Was this all from the same earthquake that hit Shibuya? Can one hit like that really cause all this damage?
Mm-hmm. Tokyo and Osaka are on different fault lines after all.
Yeah, I guess I could go for a malt, but what does that have to do with anything?
It is about milkshake o'clock.
You shouldn't tease him like that. He was talking about fault lines, Daichi. Japan is unusual in that it's surrounded by 4 tectonic plates. The pressure's intense. Over 2,000 active faults are in and around Japan, including the ones on the ocean floor.
Sorry, I'm totally lost. I was still thinking about milkshakes.
Stay with us, Daichi.
Basically, there's no way one earthquake could wreck Tokyo and Osaka at the same time.
So Daichi is the one who's as dumb as Yuzu, but he's played off more for comedic relief rather than as a straight idiot, which is very vexing to exist with.
Speaking of wrecked, the way we came wasn't too beat up. Weird.
Yeah, I mean, good on you. If you enjoy getting platinum trophies, then all the more reason to. I'm just saying, if you do it because you feel like you gotta complete the checklist, then maybe rethink why you do it. But if you do it because you would just enjoy having the platinum trophy, then yeah, that's fine on its own. That also runs tangential to why I've said earlier, you shouldn't do what you love for a job, because, well, multiple reasons, but one of them is that once you start doing it for money, when you start doing it to kill time or to relax outside of work, you're gonna keep thinking, I could be getting paid for this, so why am I doing it? Like, I'm not getting paid, so why am I doing it anymore? As soon as a monetary value is put on it, you're gonna be reminded of that. Is one of the reasons why you shouldn't necessarily do what you love for a job. Gosh, I'd have to think about this a bit more to say it more concisely. So people are typically happier when they do things with intrinsic motivation. So they do it just cause they like it, or they derive some satisfaction from it. No real concrete reason, they just like doing it. While extrinsic motivation, it was a study with kids, although I can't point to the specific one, that once someone's been exposed, become extrinsically rewarded for something that they used to find intrinsically rewarding, like drawing was the example used in the study, is if you just draw because you like drawing, cool, you're going to keep drawing. But if you do drawing and then someone says, alright, I'm going to pay you a bit for your drawing, you're actually going to end up drawing less in the long run, because you'll probably be thinking along the lines of, well, I'm not getting paid, so why should I draw? I'll only draw when I get paid. Even if you used to like drawing before, the extrinsic motivation tends to completely replace the intrinsic. And for me, achievements used to be another reason to keep playing the game that I just like playing. But eventually they started to become, extrinsic motivation as that checklist, that achievement, that little concrete or extrinsic goal to go for in the games. And so when I started playing a game, I'd just look at the achievement. Maybe I play through the story without looking at anything, but immediately after that, open up the achievement list and then just go through all of it like a checklist or a to-do list. And that's not terribly fun. It's not terribly unfun either, but I definitely enjoy it more if I came up with my own goals. Now to answer your question, how do I feel? At least as far as achievements go, I think I just answered it. It's something more for me to do in a game I like to play, but it can also detract from the fun if I look at them too early. That's why I actually disabled the Steam overlay so that the achievement pop-ups don't appear. So I don't know what are achievements and what aren't unless I explicitly go out of my way to look up what they are. As for streaming, at this point it's a hobby, because I'm not getting paid for it. Yeah, one. I'd like to say that's normally how I am on stream, but when I started to grow a bit, I started to feel like I need to be a bit more like a generic entertainer type of streamer, and so I started to not expose more of my real life goings on as much. Used to be quite open about it. But yeah, streaming for now, I'd say it's more so in the hobby section because I've yet to be paid for it. I think like once or twice in the past I've been donated like $10 from a friend that I helped through a rough patch in their life. Yeah, I was thankful to get that, because that's a well-earned $10, but I'm not making a living off of this, so it's not really a job. Hi there, Sora. For example... Mortal Kombat 9. I forgot Mortal Kombat has that many entries. mean, when Menko joined, he sparked the whole conversation, at least myself being more aware of, like, do I want to grow larger as a streamer, or do I want to stay small? And the gist of it, or rather, the gist of my view on that topic is if I grow larger, then, of course, bigger audience, and more likely someone will donate, and more likely I'll be able to make an income off of doing this, meaning I could technically have a job of just playing games. It's different than playing a game for myself or my own enjoyment, but still be playing games for a living. However, I really derive my enjoyment streaming through having meaningful conversations while playing, like, you know, this one. And you really can't have a meaningful conversation with even a moderately sized chat. Like, have you seen any big streamers that... It's not a chat, that's a hive mind of memes. You can kind of mitigate that with Discord, but it's... I'd have to put in a lot of barriers and checks just to mitigate that rush of noise. So yeah, I would still like to have a sustainable income off of this, but what's more important is that I actually maintain the personal atmosphere, I guess is the right word. Atmosphere, feeling, vibe. Well, the personal feeling that the stream has. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like here, I mean, it's just 3 of you. I mean, Alyssa's probably there, but away. You know, Alyssa always here, but she's not... she's been here for years, so I know that she probably has her wireless headbuds in and doing the dishes. She says dishes are bitches. Yeah, just like that. Oh, and also the people who backseat game, because they're... I was about to enter into a tangent about spoilers and stuff, but I'll stick to backseat gaming for now. I don't quite understand that there's a delay, as in it takes time for what's on my screen to get encoded and sent to a server, and then from that server it gets sent to your computer, where it gets decoded and played as your video, and then you have to react to that and type in a message to chat, but it has to go through the same steps to get back to me, and then I have to notice the message in chat and then react to that, and that all just takes time. So backseat gamers are like commenting on stuff that's happened like 10, 20, 30 seconds ago, maybe even a minute ago, depending on the stream delay. Now, a lot of them are commenting as if, like, it just happened. So it's like, go to your left or go back. Like, you were just there. But they don't realize the time difference. Oh, yeah. Rarely we get bots in here. They don't get much, though. Yeah, backseating in active chats isn't as big a concern because it just gets drowned out. But yeah, that's kind of the general problem with backseating. There's also, more related to me rather than to backseating in general, is I tend to get the most satisfaction from discovering things myself, like if I actually do all of the effort on my own. And somebody backseat gaming is just going to tell you the answer to the puzzle rather than letting you solve it and have that aha moment. They take it from you. Now, in some circumstances, it may be justified. For example, it's a very frustrating and obscure mechanic, and I can't think of one off the top of my head. But if it's a mechanic that the game never tells you about, but it's like vital to actually playing the game at a competent level, yeah, honestly, getting told that would save a lot of headache for everyone involved. But that's a bit of a blurry line on what's a frustrating mechanic and what's not. Yeah, with me, because if you definitely want to grow bigger or even just maintain your size as a streamer, you do have to actually interact with chat. So I totally get the not looking at chat at all if you want to have a truly blind playthrough, but I don't think I'm at the point yet, or at least at the level of experience talking on stream where I can keep this going just by myself and the game. I keep it going for a time, of course, as you've heard. I can at least react a bit, but there's times, especially like last night, I think, where it's just kind of a cold opening and I don't really talk, so I just don't have anything to really talk about. That's also true, Sora, because as soon as you go over that number, like, I've been in streams with like 50 people, because and you can have a conversation, say, with the other people in chat and kind of keep that going, but not with anybody on the stream itself. I feel like there's a tangent I wanted to go on. Oh, right, spoilers. I think I already touched on that with the fact that I want to, like, discover things myself, and spoilers obviously remove all of that. I was recently reminded of that with my first playthrough of Elden Ring, because I wanted to go through there spoiler-free. And I did, up until Stormvale Castle. Not because Stormvale Castle was hard, but because I got the Banished Knight armor, and it says Altered. So where do I get the Unaltered set? Because I want to know what it looks like. And so I have to look that up. And of course you get some spoilers along the way. And I find out it's in, I won't say where, but it's in the late game area, where you can get the Unaltered Kuros for the Banished Knight set. And from that point onwards, it was no longer me enjoying the game, exploring things at my own pace, and having fun. It was me just waiting until I finally found the spot where I can get the armor. And just that mounting frustration of not having the armor yet after tens and maybe even 100 hours until I actually got to that point. Well, I wouldn't know about that donated chat, Sora, because nobody's donated. Yeah. That's also why, even though I have Undertale, I haven't played it yet. Because while I know it would be popular to stream it, because even though it's this old at this point, I definitely wouldn't be able to avoid backseating. I mean, you don't have to be completely silent, because an empty stream, empty chat is in of itself disheartening in its own way. But yeah, you can definitely talk about what's already happened. Although I will have to figure out how I'm going to play Yggdra Union. There's also the long-ass list of games. Oh no, there's a link to Ko-Fi in the description. Yeah, someone may still need to learn the mechanics. But I feel on that front, I'd rather take the tutorial first. And if there's a mechanic that the tutorial just does not mention at all that's integral to the gameplay, sure, you can mention that, but I'd rather try to understand it through the tutorial first, and then what I don't get you bring up, or I guess you can be like the do you understand of Zelda games. But yeah, I know with YouTube, I think you have to be, I think it's like 1,000 subscribers now before you can enable ads on your videos yourself. So, again, on that front, feel free to use an ad blocker. In fact, I encourage you to. Ads just waste your time, and they don't give me anything. As far as a donate button, I haven't really looked into it because I know if I go through officially YouTube donate button, they take a cut of it. Which is why I looked into... Initially I did Patreon, but Patreon beyond a certain amount gets into US tax code and other cuts. It's a little bit too complicated for me to want to bother with. And Ko-Fi is just... I get the money. It's done through PayPal. To you. I may have to bump Igdrian up the list then, since you're looking forward to it, but there are really a lot. Let's see, it was... Yeah, so next week I'm gonna be doing Ultra Kill, just to let you guys know. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because Act 2's out, and I gotta play that. We're doing Devil Cyber 2 right now. But yeah, there's quite a few on here to go through. Yeah, and since you know how long it takes me to go through these games... Well then after this stream I'll look into how YouTube donations work, so at least you have an avenue. Yeah, the other thing I've noticed, with especially towards the end of MGR, I've kind of shifted it so that Saturday is always a long-term game, and Friday and Sunday can be flex days. Because definitely towards the end of MGR, I'm just like, I'm getting kind of sick of streaming this. I'm getting doing others, and, you know, did the Elden Ring streams. So we could, because I know Morrowind's going to take a long-ass time. Oblivion took literal years to finish streaming. If I set up Morrowind properly, that should also take literal years, and that's also what I had in mind when I came out and announced. It's not going to be just one game all weekend. It's going to be just 1 or 2 days of the weekend, and then the rest of them can be whatever else. Because if I'm going to be playing Morrowind for years on end, gotta have some variety in the streams, right? Gotta get other games in at the same time. Tired of playing MGR on stream. Because yeah, playing for an audience is definitely a different... It's different from playing for yourself. Or by yourself. Because after all, you can't, like...
The city's taking a beating, but some parts of it don't seem affected at all.
I'd say the biggest difference between streaming a game versus just playing it on your own is that you can't fully devote your attention to the game. It's the fact that if you've ever been texting while walking, or texting while driving, or just texting while doing anything else, yeah, that's basically what streaming while gaming is like. I have to split my attention between the chat and the game itself. Which has also made me realize why so many streamers and YouTubers seem to be bad at the game that they're playing. It's because they aren't able to fully focus on it. Yeah, there is that, and also there's... Yeah, there wasn't much to comment on. And there's also the... I guess subconscious expectation for myself to always portray a certain level of skill, and as we go higher and higher in difficulty in MGR and do more and more of the VR missions, I'd end up falling below that set skill level. Or that level of competency. And yeah, it might have been a pride issue. I kind of tried to push through it a bit because they're really, like, if you're here for me, then it doesn't matter if I'm good or bad at the game. But I still have this urge to be at least decent at the game that I'm playing on stream. Oh boy. I know I may. Because I understand skipping through the dialogue. After playing through Devil Survivor 6 times, I understand skipping through the dialogue all the time. But I am the person who likes to experience every little story branch, every bit of dialogue, every item description and whatnot, at the very least on the first time through. Maybe the first 3 times through. But yeah, at like the 4th or 5th, it's just skip, skip, skip. Would you just shut up and skip? Oh, I think it was MGS3 that has a cutscene that's 3 hours long. Kind of famous for it. Yeah, shut up, Yuzu was right.
That is odd. There was no one around, but some places aren't damaged.
But yeah, it's like... It's like when playing in front of an audience, there's an increased pressure not to fail, or at least to show a certain level of competency. And I'm trying to acknowledge, identify, and then just, you know, suppress that, because that's not really important, but it's still kind of there. Nope, some of those Metal Gear Solid games are literal playable movies. Which, you know, it's fine the first time through, but like the second or third, yeah, no way you're sitting through a 3-hour cutscene. I think a good way of playing in the, I think highlighting the difference between playing a game on stream versus off, is with Metal Gear Rising, I don't really want to play Revengeance on stream. But off stream, it's actually a pretty tempting offer to go through Revengeance. Because I get to test my skills further and improve and get better on a higher difficulty. But on stream, it's just, I know it's going to be constant death after death and mess up after mess up, and that's not... I guess that's not what I want to show you guys, even if that's not really what's important. And despite that 3-hour cutscene, the early Metal Gear Solid games are still highly regarded. I mean, QuickTime events are technically interactive cutscenes. Remember there being some controversy around QuickTime events in, like, what, 8 years ago-ish? It's because they got overused. You just kind of get QuickTime event after QuickTime event. Never really got to play the game proper. But playing MGR, like, the QuickTime events aren't really that bad at all. In fact, they kind of fit with the game because the buttons actually match up, for the most part, with what you actually do. You know, you gotta mash the light attack button to attack the enemy, mash the heavy attack button for, well, parries is consistent, but that's not how you parry normally. You gotta do the ninja run input, do the ninja run in the cutscene. It's like, it matches up. And it's a way to keep you engaged with the cutscene while still keeping it a cutscene. But yeah, I think it was like early to mid 2010s there was just a lot of games using QuickTime events. Like it was the new hot fad, and I can tell you the internet got real sick of their shit.
If it wasn't a quake, what else could cause this much damage?
Demons!
It was no quake.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's... QuickTime events during cutscenes, I think that's the case. QuickTime events during gameplay, I think, are a way to implement mechanics that you couldn't quite implement properly. Like, an example would be, say, if you want to backstab, or like an MGR, when you go on top of the gecko tanks, the bipedal mechs, and you have to mash B to stab down into them. Like, that's a way where you could make that whole process automated, where, like, you just hit the first prompt, and then Raiden does all the stabbing automatically, and then you're off of it. But they have to be a QuickTime event, so you're not just waiting and watching. You're still engaged in the action, but you're doing something that normally the controls wouldn't allow for. That's another way of using QuickTime events. That's a nice way of using QuickTime events. Except when that's most of the controls in the game, but I can't think of one that's like that off the top of my head. Not MGR, though.
Listen to me. That was no quake. Who are you? Who are you, my ass?
The man clutches his head in pain.
Hey, what's wrong? You okay?
It's over! All over! This world is finished, dust and gone.
Finished? What's he talking about?
It's an earthquake. It's a war, they say. They're wrong. Dead wrong. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. The world's collapse. The final fall. We're all finished. Finished!
The man runs off, screaming incoherently. He never said what it was.
Well then, somebody's not playing with a full deck. What was that about?
Yeah, he's
Ooh,
finished.
good comeback. Very nice, though.
Yeah, still true.
What do you think he saw?
Yeah, that'd make sense. I freaked out a little the first time I saw them, too.
Yeah, we still don't know if your pants are dry.
We need to investigate some more if we want to find out what's really going on. We should hurry and find the spot from Keita's video, too.
Oh, a battle. Arrive at Ebisu Bridge with Daichi, Io, and Joe.
Ebisu Bridge. Nothing out of the ordinary, except that it's freaking empty.
Won't be in a moment.
We'll never figure out where that death video takes place at this rate.
Mm-hmm. Panicking won't help us find anything. We just gotta be patient and keep looking.
Ah! Monsters!
See? Not empty.
Did you guys hear that? Monsters?
Yeah, if somebody's under attack, we need to help them. Out of the way, coming through!
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry.
The stranger pushes Io aside and takes off in the direction of the scream.
Yes, I think so. Who was that? She was heading towards the scream. Is she trying to rescue people?
That's really dangerous. She's probably going up against demons.
Whoa, we're going too?
Yeah, again, Daichi's as dumb as Yuzu, but he's played more as the goofball rather than straight.
I don't want to die! Demons, get out of here. I'll handle this.
Relax, I'm on your side. Leave those pesky demons to me. How can I trust you?
She's a demon tamer? I really did not see that one coming.
I did. Who else would run towards demons?
She's fine. We can just let her handle this.
I think I'll just ignore Daichi.
Hey, stay back, you guys! You need to run!
Yeah, we're cool. We have demons.
Huh? You're demon tamers too?
My name is Hinako Kujo. I'm gonna help these people escape. Give me a hand. Yeah, we have to save these people.
If they start out in those exact positions as they are right now, switch might have been helpful, but we just fused Hecate away. Yep,
We have to make
alright.
sure those innocents get out safe. Let's do it. We can protect everyone. The people running, and that girl trying to save them.
Hey, we got your back, fearless leader.
We're gonna save everybody, so make sure not a single person falls to those demons.
That's the plan.
Okay, but it's dangerous to fight alone. We should work to... Yeah, she's not listening.
Alright, skill crack. Oh, oh, it's just race D. Alright, so some people should go forwards, other people should secure the LZ. I'll head back at this point. Daichi will head forwards. You should head forward. Actually, I think the... I guess I and Joe will head back. It's interesting they didn't voice the in-battle dialogue, though, because they did so in Overclocked, but they're also... I don't think there was much in... Well, there was some. We haven't seen what the main antagonist or main antagonist force is yet. So for now, it's just something has caused a major disaster, and there are demons, which are related but may not be the cause. I can't reach that. Alright. Alright, first blood. Everything's weak to fire, except for that thing that's resistant to fire. Save Electance. Let's instead throw out some Zeo. Ooh, almost a one-hit kill. Almost got them, but not really. They'll probably heal it off, as they always do. I could give you a summary of the first game's plot, but part of the plot in the first game is figuring out what the hell is going on. Yeah, basically. Your summary's not wrong yet. So yeah, at this point in the story, we really don't know what's going on. We should eventually, though. Eventually. a full heal. Alright, same strategy as the first time. Oh, damn, that crit hit hard. Yeah, we'll stop there, and then have you move over yonder. Oh yeah, double speed bind won't work. Yeah, I think we're a little over-leveled. I think the free battles were a bit hard. Yeah, that's kind of how JRPGs in general go. Sure, maybe story-wise it's about peace and love and finding reconciliation, but mechanically it's just kill whatever's in front of you. If it doesn't agree, kill it. Alright, I'll take care of this thing. Seriously, that skill needs to be renamed to Extra Steel. God damn it. We really do need to secure the LZ, don't we? Disagree and perish. Yeah, I guess a summary for the first game's plot that doesn't spoil too much is Tokyo's under lockdown and there's demons about. Survive. Yeah, without spoiling the plot points, that's as far as the summary of the first game will go. There's no lockdown in this one. It's not restricted to just central Tokyo, but still same premise otherwise. There's demons. Survive. Yep. Same message, different words. Now, this may or may not just help. Okay, good. I don't think there was a harmonizer in effect. Okay, that was a... Actually, it's kind of a tutorial thing. Sorry. The harmonizer was a story and technically mechanical mechanic in the first game, where the basically demons were considered vastly stronger than humans. So the demon summoning app in the first game also had a secondary function called the Harmonizer, which basically equalized the strength between humans and demons, so you wouldn't get insta-killed, or insta-jibbed. You wouldn't be turned into a blood splat from with a single hit. And you could also deal considerable damage to demons. And the Harmonizer is just kind of indiscriminately, as long as you're within range while the app's active, it applies to you. So, minor spoilers on the plot, you figure out what the actual effective range of the Harmonizer is and who it does and doesn't apply to. But it does, you know, also play a bit of a story role in helping us fight back against demons. Otherwise, seriously, level 3 kobolds would just crush you into paste. But we haven't really had anything like that in the second game, so... In fact, I'm still not sure if the second game's even in the same timeline as the first. This might be an Etrian Odyssey type deal where it's just completely separate. Maybe referential to the first. Alright, and then we move here, which blocks off that... And actually, we move here. So if you want to attack Joe, you also have to leave yourself open to me. You know, given the game uses sprites, if you do a bit of... I'm not sure what tools you'd have, because I haven't done much of this, but you can replace the sprites in games. They are just pictures, after all. So, while you wouldn't necessarily be replacing the dialogue or the mechanics, you could still replace the sprite of, oh, I don't know, the protagonist with a mustached macho dude. Alright, force or electric, doesn't matter which. These hairs get ridiculous extra turns. Of course, they don't get anything but extra turns, so... eh. Alright. Go on, rip off that. Oh, that's right, they have flight. Yeah, let's just use Zeo. Ow. I wonder, will this be the last demon, or will it just infinitely spawn extra ones until the civvies flee? Oh, no, that's it.
Am I safe? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You saved my life.
Are they all gone? You really were on our side. Thank you so much.
Whew. They made it out alive, and so did we. All right, good day.
Hey! You guys were awesome!
Ah! You scared me! It's cool, Daichi. Demons are all gone. It's cool.
Are you guys with the people in yellow who were fighting the demons?
Yellow? Oh, it's actually more Oriolan, but whatever.
What?
Yeah, those guys. Is that what the weird logo on their uniform says? Gyps?
Ah, okay, I guess we are part of Gyps, kinda. More like we know people who are.
That is exactly what he has been so far.
Really? Can you introduce me? I want to join up.
You say you want to join, but we're not really official members either.
You're not? Well, then who are you guys?
Yeah, that. We're just ordinary guys and a lady who came along with the Gyps chief.
That's so? Okay. Can you introduce me to the chief then?
Sure, that wouldn't be a problem. Wait, what? You want to meet him?
Why not? I can use demons. I'd be a big help.
Still don't know why she wants to help, but hey.
What do you think, man? Really? You sure he won't go ballistic on us?
Yeah, I'm sure. I remember that guy's personality from the first time I played this game.
Excellent. Oh, were you guys heading somewhere else first? I could show you around.
Oh, hey! Now that you mention it, it's Hinako, right? So, do you know any huge stairs? Like, I don't know, where a guy might fall and die?
Quite subtle there, Daichi.
Stairs big enough to kill a guy? Just what are you planning?
Nothing. I can explain. Give me a sec, I'll show you.
What? This is a death video. Where's this kid now? There's no time for chit-chat. He could die if you don't hurry.
Please, calm down. That's why we're asking if you knew where the stairs were.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to flip out. Those are the stairs at the Bickman entrance. No two ways about it.
Holy crap, something actually went our way. Now we know where to go. This might even work out. Wait, Bickman? That's where we're meeting him. This must happen around 1430.
Meeting him? Is this kid a friend of yours?
If friend is a strong word. His name's Keita Wakui. He's working with Gyps too. We're supposed to meet up with him so he can show us to Gyps headquarters.
Gyps headquarters? Now we're talking. We gotta save this kid.
Huh? Does that mean you're coming with us?
Welcome to the party. Anywho, we know where to go now, so let's get going.
You're right. Let's find Keita and warn him.
To Bickman then. We gotta hurry and find this Keita kid.
Alright, and what are your stats? One thing I will say that some JRPGs won't allow is that in Devil Survivor, and I think I mentioned this before, at least half, if not almost all of the main cast can die. Like, a good example, I think I've explained this before with Daichi's death video, but also here with Keita. I'm not sure if the game will let us die, and I'm not going to find out because I am of the save all the main cast group, but yeah, it might be possible to ignore him or to let him die in some capacity. Anywho, Hinako, you are a strength character. Not expecting that. As I've mentioned, historically, or rather in general, the females are magic inclined while the males are strength inclined. But here we have Joe as magic inclined and Hinako as strength inclined, which is weird. And no Vit inclined characters. And she'd go easier on our skill usage, but I'm already kind of specced into strength. Because Joe won't put in the effort. Yeah, hard to say. Only it's... I have to wonder where your cliche list comes from. Yeah, there was a time where I got tired of cliches too, but then I realized it's not really about the idea, it's about the execution of the idea. There's a bunch of cliches that are very enjoyable, but only when done well. And unfortunately, since I just thought of that, I don't have an example offhand just to tell you to prove my point. Yeah, I'll likely keep Daichi and Io around, because Daichi's going to be strength and agility. Ah, okay. So a reliable source. Yeah, late game Agi should be very strong, but early game is pretty iffy. Magic should be decent throughout the entire game. And strength seems to be okay here at the start, better than it was in the first game. And from what I've read of on forums, it should also get strong by the end. But still a little, because Atsuro, the male friend you have in the first game, was Vit leaning with some strength as a secondary stat. So he was a rather beefy physical attacker, at least statistically speaking, not aesthetically though. Then we had Yuzu, who is... okay, not quite Io's stat spread, but Io's role. Yuzu had lower strength, and I forgot what her secondary stat was. Maybe Agi, maybe Vit. No, not Vit, probably Agi. But yeah, she was high magic, same as Io. Oh, that is a kind of even stat spread. It's still a slight... pretty similar to Daichi. Okay. And I'm already set up as a kind of physical attacker because it's fucking Joe. And I bet we'll get Keita in the party soon too. Just a feeling. Yeah, sure, let's talk about Inaka.
Please, they're nearby.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I already told you I cannot leave my post.
But someone's hurt. We need your help.
I radioed for support. Hold on until then.
Also, this is a new sprite. I mean, the SDF soldier is a sprite from the first game, but this lady on the right is new.
What are you talking about?
Who are you?
Never mind that. I heard what you were saying. The hell are you thinking? Someone's in trouble. They need help. You're here. So what's the freaking problem? You have no reason to hesitate, so get going!
I can't act without new orders.
Who the hell cares? You can deal with that later.
What?
Look, It's your job to help who you can while looking good to your superiors, right?
Ma'am, you're not making any sense. I couldn't just leave. I have orders.
If you mess with one Osakan, you mess with them all. You get me? Then the people of Osaka will refuse to cooperate with the SDF. How's that?
Fine. All right, I'll go. Where's the injured civilian?
Over here, towards Dotonbori. Oh, hey. Finally, that guy decided to help out.
How should I say this? I think she was pushy, but I don't know how she'd respond to that. Or rather, I don't remember how she would respond to that. The music would indeed say that was intense, but... Negotiator.
Of course. I was brought up among hagglers. Doesn't matter if you're poor, you should always haggle away. Well, come on, Bickman's waiting.
Oh, that was easy. Mandibles, I swear. Oh shit, it's 14:30. Alright, let's go to Pickman's then. Arrive at Pickman with the others.
Bickman entrance as promised.
This is the place and we're right on time, so where is he?
I don't see him. Could he be somewhere else?
What do we do? Hey! Keita! Come out!
No dice. I went to take a look around, but I don't think he's here yet.
There is a question of if the death video takes into account us trying to stop the death video. We've already established it's supernatural, and the first one did not, but the second one might. It probably won't, though. Probably more of a, this is a prediction of the future if you never knew about the video in the first place type of deal.
This is definitely where the video was set, though. I'm sure of it.
Maybe he got slowed down by the disaster. He's probably just running a little late.
It's possible. The road's totally demolished in some places, and a bunch of fires are still going.
So it's a mess down here, too? Huh. Hey, I'm having a thought here. What do you think about that?
I'm having a thought. He didn't say what his thought was, but that's brilliant, Joe.
I know, right? That's what I like to hear from our intrepid leader.
Hey, you gotta stop agreeing with him just to shut him up. Who knows what kind of craziness goes on in his head? At least ask what it is first.
Oh no, it's Joe stuff again. Alright, so what is it?
Oh, right. I haven't explained it yet. So Tokyo and Osaka are in pretty sorry shape, right? I was just wondering how far it goes.
Let's say both. I'd be impressed if he sustains a high for a full week, but hey, it's Joe.
How far? Well, Tokyo and Osaka covers the east and west. Other than that, who knows?
That's my point. The mainland was hit, but what about other places? What about Hokkaido? Oh, or East Timor? I just like the ring of it. So, Timorous?
Almost got a chuckle.
He's right. He's ridiculous, but he's right. We've only seen a few places. We have no idea how the rest of the country's doing.
See? Doesn't that make you wonder? I'm curious how things are outside of what we've seen.
Well, I don't think we can take aircraft around, because Demons got AA this time.
Oh, I think we can see a glimpse of what he's talking about.
You mean of Timor?
Oh, no. Sorry, I didn't mean Timor. We haven't gone anyplace open lately, right? Somewhere around here should give us a good view of the area.
Sure, I guess that'll get us a little closer to Timor.
This has nothing to do with Timor. But yeah, it's a pretty good idea, Io. Right? Io's so great. She's smart, cute, talented.
I get it. We knew from day zero you had the hots for her, but please keep it in check.
Sorry, but can we please move on?
Well, is there anywhere open like that around here?
We'd need somewhere like a mountain or a river.
Why a river? I mean, there are rivers that are located in plains, and, you know, if you follow a river upstream, that should lead you to higher altitude, because water follows gravity, downward slope, even if it looks flat. But aren't there also rivers in wooded areas? So I don't know why a river.
The Yodo River would be perfect. We can get a good panorama from there.
Oh. I just realized Japan does have some cities built around rivers. So they really would have cleared the place.
Oh, right. The Yodo River's pretty big. That sounds great, Hinako.
It's not too far. I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Yeah. Yeah, fairly open.
Now this is what I call a vantage point. From here you can see.
No.
Yes, this is the current long-term game. How it's historically gone is I alternate between playing a long-term game that I choose and a long-term game that a viewer wants to see. And Sora wants to see this, so the next game I play will be one likely that I want to play. I mean, if you convince me enough, like, if you hype up a game enough that I want to play it, then that could still be next, but yeah, it's not like a poll or anything, it's just what I want to choose or what one of you wants to see next.
Is this for real?
No way. This isn't my Osaka. No way.
I almost read these, but these one-line text descriptions, they're very obvious.
Osaka got hit way worse than we thought.
I can't believe this. It's horrible. So much worse than I imagined.
Wait, does this mean Tokyo's just as bad?
We couldn't tell from the ground, but maybe Tokyo's just like this.
Everything's damaged as far as the eye can see.
There's no way any rescue effort could handle all this. Is this what Yamato meant when he said we wouldn't be saved if we waited around?
Since I have an inkling about what's actually going on, I'm gonna say not quite.
Yeah, this is too much for anyone. Now demons are all over the place too. Yamato said we might be saved if we could find the cause, but seeing this, I don't know. What could cause all this?
It's like I'm lost. What happened to our home?
Yeah, that's generally how Sora is. He pops in for a bit, exchanges some words, and then he just leaves without, normally, not always, but more often than not, without saying a word. He just goes off and does something, then pops back in an hour later, like nothing happened. And then maybe just leaves again to go to sleep or something. Who knows, he might be gone already.
We should go back.
Alyssa, on the other hand, just has really, really bad internet. Like, dial-up level internet. So I'm sure she's here. But she might be either unavailable or like 10 minutes behind because of buffering. Fair enough. And you still aren't on the Discord for some reason, which I've brought up multiple times. Oh well. At this point, I don't think I can coerce you into it.
Staying here won't do us any good, that's for sure.
Ah, there he is. So yeah, like, this is definitely the time Kaito would die, but we can still go to other things. Like, if you... The game's lenient to a point, or normally it gives you an hour or so time window to actually go do the important thing, but other times it's strict, and you're never quite sure which one. Yeah, for sure, and I wouldn't... Actually, I doubt I'd be streaming this or even playing it again if not for Sora, so... You can thank him for the past... Wait, how many games? I know I played Devil Survivor, his recommendation, and then now I'm playing Devil Survivor 2. MGR was my own pick. Eh. Gosh, what were the previous games? If a character dies, the story changes a bit, and you may be locked out of endings. Okay, looking at the playlist, looks like what I played before Devil Survivor was Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Wait, was it Mankind Divided? Or was it Eternauty 5? Oh, yeah, okay, so I started Mankind Divided, but that was an interim thing until I figured out the next game, which was Devil Survivor. Before that was... The long-term game before that seems to have been Eternauty 5, which has 65 streams. I mean, if you take a look at the list, there's several games in mind. It's tempting to play Age Reunion, but there is also Mega Man Battle Network. There is Katana Zero. There's... Alright, so one of the positives about streaming games is that because I have to find a game to play, I'm kind of forced to go through the dusty parts of my Steam library. I can play the games that I never would have really made the time to play for otherwise. Grateful for that, but it does mean I can't... Like, a good examples with this is, outside of stream, I can't do events because that's, like, important story stuff that you'd be missing out on. And if you come back, you've missed 5 episodes, but they aren't anywhere online. You know, that kind of thing. So you can only do free battles off stream. That's just a tangent related to it. So what is next? We're a long ways off from what's next. That's for sure. Like, it's still... Is this day 2? I think it's day 2. And play through 1. We don't know how many endings there are, because I did 2 endings in the first game. On stream, that is.
Alright, so we're a smidge late. You think Kate is here already?
Yeah, that is more often true than not, Mango. You go, oh hey, it's 80% off, let me snag that game I wanted when I was a child. And then I don't play it for another 5 years. In fact, if we do a quick just browse through here. So I created this little play queue thing for games that I'm not necessarily going to stream any of these, but these are all like, hey, I'd like to play these at some point when I make the time for myself. Like, Tales of Vesperia, I actually played that on Xbox 360. But this one has more content, because it was only released in Japan until like 4 years ago. Risk of Rain 2. Right, Mega Man Battle Network. There's a Fang game I gotta play. Code Vein, gotta play at some point, which is anime Dark Souls. Crosscodes, a game I've heard nothing but good things about. Gotta play that eventually. When did I even get this? No, really, when did I buy this? I guess maybe under properties I can find out. Under updates. Oh, no, that's last time it got updated. Huh. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where I can look up when I bought this, but this should have been well over a year ago. Yeah. That's also kind of it, too. Oh, hey, there's Crypt of the Necrodancer as well. Nope, Mankind Divided. I thought I'd play it off stream, but not really. What's still kind of true today is that I can only really dedicate myself to 2 games at once. There can be a 3rd game, but it's kind of like a few hours a week type of thing. I can't really, like, it's not one of my main games. Like right now I've got Mega Man Battle Network 6 and Elden Ring still. Because thanks to those Elden Ring streams, I'm kind of getting back into a groove with it. So that's the 2 games, and then Devil Survivor 2 makes for the 3rd slot. So I haven't really played anything else. Well, that honestly depends on how well you... Okay. How much you enjoy it, as well as how replayable it is. Because I can tell you this, if you enjoy a game, you're going to play it a lot longer than what the estimates say you'll be playing it for. Like the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, it might be like 100 or 2, maybe like 80 hours of content or 100 hours of content, whatever. Maybe 200 if you want to be generous. I mean, very generous. On one character, so not like repeating content, just going through everything once, I got 700 hours on one character, which is just me enjoying Oblivion a hell of a lot. That's one reason you could be playing a lot longer than the estimated time. Another reason is it's just very replayable. Good example, Ultra Kill. That demo is 15 minutes. You can beat the whole demo in 15 minutes. I played that demo for 12 hours. And then the main game came out. Well, early access main game came out. So yeah, either you really like Hellsinker, you're really bad at Hellsinker, or Hellsinker is very replayable. One of those 3.
Please be here. This is our only chance to save him.
Hey, is that him?
Oh, there he is. Hey, Keita!
Yo, Team Tokyo. What's with the chick?
You idiots, this isn't a game.
We finally found you. Where the hell have you been?
Minding my own damn business, that's where. Leave me alone.
We can't. You're in serious danger right now. Do you know how much crap we had to go through?
Daichi, he doesn't know about the death video. Daichi's too dumb to realize that.
Man, shut the hell up. You bitch too much.
What? Jeez, this guy is such an ass.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you really like a game, and if a game's really replayable, you can put in a lot more hours. Like, I think a good example... Sorry, another example. I know Elden Ring, that's 557 hours. And that's almost entirely on one character. Like, the one character save is like 495 hours in at this point. Metal Gear Rising's got, what, 49.5, and that's like, what, an 8-hour game, 13-hour game? Ultra Kill, yeah, playtime's not as high as it should be because of my wrist. Oh boy, Star Wars Republic Commando. How long is this game? Like 5 hours? And I've got 26.1 hours of playtime? This is one of those classics. I love this game. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic? What is that? Not almost 100 hours. I've gone through this game so many times. It is such a fun little thing. Yeah, he would. And then one game I recently moved from favorites because I realized I'm just kind of playing it because it's a habit and I'm not really enjoying it anymore is Warframe, which has 5,479.6 hours. I don't know what the estimated time on this is, but obviously that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, this is also kind of why I decided not to partake in live service games, because this is honestly average amount of playtime for me in a long-form game like that. You know, the last MMO I played was The Elder Scrolls Online, and that was like 4,000 something hours before I quit. Yeah, I wouldn't quite say I fully quit Warframe, but I really don't play anymore. At the very least, I'm on hiatus. Kind of realized I was not having fun and just decided to distance myself. I haven't played it since... yeah, I haven't booted it since July 30th. Who knows if I'll go back, but for now I'm not playing. Yeah, it's more of a relief. Again, Warframe is in a bit of an awkward spot because it's one of the better live service games. It's still a live service game, so it's still trying to eat your time, but it makes it very fun, but not necessarily enjoyable. If you catch my drift. Oh yeah, for sure. And not knowing what you're doing and figuring out what to do, that's a fun process in of itself. Any others? Valley was fun, but I wouldn't really replay this. I wouldn't say it's terribly replayable, but it is a fun game. Just a running and platformer. Oh hey, Pillars of Eternity. I bought this in 2017. I have yet to boot it up. And I even got it for free again on Epic Game Store, and I think it has more DLC there, which is why it's not on the playlist here. But yeah. Yeah, I've had this game for a while. Now there's Hollow Knight, which is almost 100 hours. I know Etrian Odyssey 3, I put in like 300 or 400, maybe even 500 hours into that game. Yeah. Yeah, skill can be an issue, and improving your skill, overcoming that adversity of having no skill, is definitely a satisfying experience. Worthwhile endeavor. But there are people who refuse to improve. Yeah, it's like repeat playthroughs take you a lot shorter. Like Devil Survivor, I think the first playthrough was about 50 streams, and then the second playthrough was like 15. Because not only did I know what to do, I also got to NG plus in all the old demons, and it was just going through all the dialogue trees again. The combat itself, instead of taking a half hour to an hour per fight, was instead, like 5 minutes. Anywho, back to this. Because we have to save this asshole from dying.
Whatever. At least we can rest easy now. Listen, Nicaea sent us a death video.
Okay, not to shut down the conversation. We can keep going on that. I'm just not going to have Steam up because I shouldn't delay this too long.
Demons, they're coming! Run for your lives!
Demons? Where?
Why do you sound oddly excited in a somewhat sexual sense?
You guys wait here. We'll talk later.
Wait! Keita!
Dude, not cool. What's his problem? Now what are we supposed to do?
After him.
The stairs! Keita was heading towards the stairs. The ones from the death video.
Damn it, you're right.
Oh, so I guess the top of the stairs then gets pushed back down. Cool.
Ah, you mean we didn't save him yet? He's just now gonna get himself in trouble? Let's go. If we don't, Keita's gonna die.
We won't let that happen. Come on.
Wow, she's fast. We should hurry.
Yeah, I'm generally the kind of person that likes
You're
to
in the
devote
way. Get lost.
a lot of time into the games I play. Like, I wouldn't open up Steam, but this isn't Steam. It's Revenge of the Stairs. So I have 88 hours and 55 minutes of playtime on this one save of Mega Man Battle Network 6 Rhaegar. And I still gotta play through Falzar version at some point, though might not take as long. I actually beat the story and got to the credits at 17 hours in, and the rest of it's just been me kind of keep playing for post-game and for funsies.
What about you?
Don't worry. That demon's my prey. What are you still doing here? Scram!
Okay, thank you.
Also, are those black swirly things summoned in portals?
We finally caught up. Are you crazy? Why are you going up against them all alone?
Pretty sure I told you to wait there.
Not a chance. I'm gonna fight. I can use demons too.
Fine, moron.
Finally caught up. Oh, that's a lot of stairs. Now we can help.
Oh, Joe, you don't know what a lot of stairs is. You will never know what a lot of stairs is.
Holy crap. And here I thought we were safe.
Yeah, those are summoning
Hold on.
portals.
Aren't there more than there were a second ago?
Still with the bitching. Those are miasmas. At least that's what Gyps called them.
Oh. Different from what they were in the first game. So in the first game, the summoning app used... Well, it wasn't on a phone, it was on a handheld gaming device. It looked a lot like a 3DS. And if it failed the summoning, just like how in this game, if it failed the summoning, the demon gets to go free. But the 3DS is still there. Still providing a connection to the demon world. So the summoners were basically 3DSs gone haywire.
Look! There's a phone on the ground where that demon appeared.
Also, regenerate your attack. Did you hit an absorb trait, or is it literally regenerating? I hope it's not regen. God, regen's awful.
So the phone is causing this?
Oh.
Maybe it's a summoning app gone haywire.
What was I just explaining? Turns out it's the same case.
If we break the phone, it should stop working.
Whatever. I'm just glad to be kicking some demon ass.
That's horrible, Sora. Okay. No Hinaka's required. Alrighty then. Who should she even be? Daichi. Oh, we're at Victory Cry. Yeah. I assume you did no free battles and no other things, huh? Starting from scratch too? Yeah. Alright, let's go fizz up. Okay, she has ice resistance. Let's also add on fire resistance. Where was... Yeah, I guess life bonus. Don't really care for that, so I'll throw it on an extra cancel. And yeah, don't really care for anger hit. It's a summoning program. Of a Nicaea app. Yo, the demon here. Okay, so Moneybags is nice and all, but let's throw down Hero Aid. Because crits also give us extra turns. You have Riso, Anti-Curse, Mana bonus. Moolah bags. You've got, well, anything worthwhile? I could technically give him a Lek Dance, but You, however, will get Watchful. I'll also just swap you two around, so John Bavant goes there, and you still get Phantasma on Joe with the Tobio squad, but now the one that's actually going to engage in more combat has the stronger entity. The pizza summoning program of PSP. I still have a PS Vita. I really don't play on that. I have a handful of games for it. I should probably try jailbreaking that. I don't even know where to begin though. Okay, so we have portals up front. Oh, that's a lot of demons up front. Portals to the side. I'll just send Joe off to the side then. Or should I? I'll have Io take the corner. It's just out of reach, but that won't matter. I mean, what I got for it was the dungeon crawlers, because what I wanted PS Vita for was actually a little game called Class of Heroes, because it was a dungeon crawler, and I really wanted dungeon crawlers at the time, because, you know, Etrian Odyssey was a more recent addition to my library at the time. And I couldn't really get Class of Heroes because it's such a niche and old game, it's hard to get physical copies. Peas and pizza games. So what I have is, what was that? Demon Gaze, which is also a dungeon crawler. Persona 4 Golden. Tales of Hearts R. I feel like there's a fourth game. You know what? I can just look at it. Oh, please. And East, Memories of I can quite get an East game. Yeah, it doesn't have Etrian Odyssey, but it does have more dungeon crawlers. So I got Demon Gaze, Persona 4 Golden, Tales of Hearts R, because I was into the Tales of series. I want to get back into it, but I got kind of... And... an East game, because East seems good. I'm gonna look up what the actual title is. Yeah. Memories of Calquette. And of those four, the only one I've even played on the Vita was Demon Gaze, the dungeon crawler. No, Etrian Odyssey is exclusive to the DS and 3DS. But the broader genre it is a part of, dungeon crawlers, is of course all over the place. Oh, hey! Makara. I remember Makara. I was going to need those for fusion a lot in the first game. Alright, they reflect... electric. Okay. Oh gosh darn it, they're snakes, so they have the constrict thing. Still can't hit the portal. Well, she can. I don't think we need healing just yet. Oh, it will totally bind the freaking Tobio squad. Yeah, that should be safe. From the Tobios, that is. And then Joe goes over here and breaks the phone. I mean, it's 22:17, and normally you go to bed immediately after stream, so yeah, makes sense you're sleepy around now. Some Travelers 2, Mary Skeletor, Gaze, Arch of Darkness. Don't play it. Okay. Well, I'd appreciate the list of that on the Discord so I can look into them later. Oh, we just go straight for the leader, huh? That's a... well, not quite a waste of heal. Not a full waste. Yeah, but Etrian Odyssey is, like, fantastic. So, it carries it. The PS Vita is to the PSP what the 3DS is to the DS. Alright, full physical team. Ah, that was the ogre. Oh, John Gavon still hits hard. Yeah, because I can say Demon Gaze kind of falls into the trappings of original wizardry. Like, it's fine early to mid-game, but end-game, it's... I guess the stat formulae aren't really balanced too properly. Like, the thing with wizardry clones, I guess we could call them wizardry clones, or wizardry-inspired dungeon crawlers, is they also tend to be like... what's the word? The formula tend to be additive, so the multiplicative or percentage-based. So, you know, it's like attack minus your defense is how much damage you take. And what that means is as attack scales higher, defense tends to not keep up, and you're just kind of left with playing defensively means you die at the end of the game, but that's not the case early in the game. And it took Etrian Odyssey like 2 games to correct this, because they had that type of formula in the first and the second game. They balanced it a bit better in the second game, but it still came out to offense first at the end. And in 3, they finally moved on to actually like multiplicative and percentage-based formula. That's like a lot better, where defense is just relevant at all levels. We may lose the ogre. We lost the ogre. You know, even though I rarely do this, I might actually go straight for the leader. You get less XP, but there's free battles. Take out one guy on the side, that'll help. you to summon a replacement. Yeah, I kind of remember hearing about that and reading a bit about it too. Oh yeah, you had to... how to phrase it? I'm not... my mind has failed me on what words to use. You need to engage with them before you can capture them, I think is the right phrasing. Alright, that's a bit over half health. Yes, okay. And none of us need healing, so I guess we will... Okay, so Joe's next. That thing is not next. But we can move forward if we don't move. Okay. You don't have any demons with healing. Okay. Man, she's just in a prime spot to get attacked from every side. Oh, they all null force. Well now. Deal yourself, because I don't want you dying. You a healer. Yeah, this one eats and let it down. Alright, good night, Sora. Maybe see you next week. Okay, it's just that one phone left. In which case I will move up here. You will attack this Tobio. Oh, they have Night Soul. This plan wouldn't have worked. Well, that helps. Yeah, that'll do. That'll kill it. Alright, you don't have any healing? Okay. So take care of that, Tokyo. And then we'll see about the other miasma. Alright, assuming no misses and no sneezes, should be a kill. There it goes. Wait, that's the first wave since we started. Huh. Well, Joe's on it. We're just gonna take out the Tokyo. See, yeah, gonna. He's gonna move a little bit, anyways. Almost killed it. There we go, Tokyo down. I wonder, will we have to break the phone, or will it just end when we score all the kills? Yeah, I think I'll just move here. Whoever moves next gets to go forwards. Ah, that's what you choose. Oh wait, let's... Yeah, let's extra cancel. Miss. Battle's done, which means as soon as the event's over, we can call it a night. Guess I'll take the strength fit route for now.
We did it! We saved him!
Saved me? What the hell are you on about?
Keita, are you hurt at all?
You too? Are you messing with me?
Whoa there, down, Keita. We're not messing with you. Look at this.
This video. I was supposed to die?
I'm not hearing a thank you.
So that's what Nicaea does, huh? So what? You guys rescued me?
Damn right we did! You'd better be grateful, Keita.
Who the hell are you? You never answered my question. What's your deal? Where'd you come from?
Oh, right. I want to join Gyps. Can you take me to the Osaka headquarters?
Not on your life. You and Gyps? Forget it. There's no way you'd survive a day.
Maybe I'm not remembering right, but I'm pretty sure I just saved you, like, 10 seconds ago?
Damn it. Fine. Suit yourself. The headquarters is in Shinsekai. Follow me.
Awesome! Hey, wait up, Keita!
And there they go. But hey, we managed to save Keita. I can't believe it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm hoping he's not an asshole through and through.
It was well worth the effort. Good job, everybody!
Definitely. Hey, should we go after those two? They're pretty far ahead.
Oh, wait, now a new part number already? And already tier 1. Okay. Tier 1's pretty easy, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, you are super strong. Magic stats shit, though. That's fine. Magic isn't important for magic defense anymore. It's a bit low. Not that low, though. Really not that low. What the hell? Where's everybody at 6? Oh, that'll be it for tonight. I've already gone 35 minutes over time. So, thank you for watching once again. I'll see you all next week with Ultra Kill. And then we go back to Double Swiper 2 the week after. But don't expect anything too difficult in Ultra Kill, because I'm not going to break my wrist again. I did that planning on Violent. We aren't doing that. Also, have a good night and a good week. Fare thee well.